Hi, I'm Jeff Dobbs, and I live right here on Mount Desert Island. And for almost 30 years, my friend Bing Miller and I have been making documentaries about Maine, and especially Acadia and Mount Desert Island. And one of the most important ingredients of these films are the aerial views, views that most people never get a chance to see. Join me now, and I'll show you a couple of ways that you and a friend can experience a bird's eye view of the coast of Maine and Acadia, and I guarantee you it'll be an experience that you'll never forget. This is a 1935 Waco, a biplane from yesteryear. Open cockpit with room for two, plus a pilot. It's a little cozy, but after all, that's part of the romance. So join us now for the ride of a lifetime. Below us is Thomas Bay, just off Mount Desert Narrows, the body of water that separates Mount Desert Island from the mainland. Below is Bar Island, and the sandbar from which Bar Harbor receives its name. Bar Harbor is the largest town on the island, with an active fishing fleet. There are many beautiful hotels and inns, an abundance of great restaurants, and many unique shops to poke around in. Heading out over Acadia National Park, Eagle Lake is right down there below us and is easily accessible by the Acadia National Park carriage road system, which winds its way through the park for over 50 miles. Some Sound divides Mount Desert Island in half. It's the only fjord on the east coast of the United States. At the mouth of Some Sound is Northeast Harbor, Southwest Harbor, and the Cranberry Isles. They form what was once referred to as the Great Harbor. Fishing and small boat building are still very much part of life here. There is still a fair amount of tourism, but like Bernard and Bass Harbor, things are a lot quieter on this side of the island. That's why they call it the quiet side. Great Cranberry Island is the larger of the two Cranberry Islands. It is inhabited year-round and is reached by ferries from the mainland. Heading back to Mount Desert Island, Seal Harbor is fast approaching. It's the seasonal home to the Rockefeller family and more recently, Martha Stewart. Egg Rock Lighthouse marks the entrance to Frenchman's Bay and has been greeting the many vessels flying the coast of Maine for over 100 years. Offshore is one of the tallest lighthouses on the coast of Maine, Petite Manan. It is also a puffin and Arctic tern sanctuary. But we're going to be back at the airport in a couple minutes, so sit back and enjoy the rest of this beautiful ride and the spectacular view and the wind rushing by. Well, that was one heck of a ride, but we're not through yet. We're going to go up in a glider with Jeff and let you see what that one's all about. Okay, everybody, let's go for a glider ride. Jeff, show us what this baby can do.
All right, let's get you loaded.
All right. Before we can soar, we need a little help from Odie in the tow plane to get up over the center of Mount Desert Island at a few thousand feet. This will only take 10 or 15 minutes, so sit back and relax and enjoy the view. Now it's time for Jeff to set us free and soar like an eagle, with just the sound of the air rushing over the fuselage. Here we go. With all the twisting and turning, it's a little harder to keep your bearings in a glider, but that's definitely Acadia National Park below. And in between bank turns and loop-de-loops, the beauty of Acadia's lakes and mountains will take your breath away. very much. And if you guys like those 2 rides we just took, check out the phone number and the website just below me on the screen.